Hey, welcome to One-Off Wednesdays. It's so dumb. No, that's not a thing.
It could be if they want it.
I mean,
We're all about the viewers here.
we would restrict one-offs to Wednesday. That sounds a little ridiculous. Or
Plus, I feel like we'd run out of games. Well, I gotta buy a new game every single week.
Wednesday, yeah.
And I'm only gonna play it once.
Bro, I imagine there was like, you know how like back in the day when like YouTube channels used to have like their shows or something, where would that have this one thing where it's like where it's this one thing where they're trying to like either like they play like a certain theme of game, but then they run out of game in that theme, so they stop playing. Like Game Grumps used to do Steam Train, where they're like, which has the raddest freaking intro, but they're like, we bought too many games, and now I gotta play them all, so I'll aboard the Steam Train. And then so, but eventually it got to the point where they were saying like, we have no many games, we have no more Steam games. So now it's just a regular day. So I'll report the Steam Train still. Like,
They don't even do Steam Stream anymore, do they?
I don't think so. I'll be real. I only know of the theme song. That's how I know about Steam Train. But I just find it funny. I was like watching the compilation and it's like, oh, they eventually ran out of games to play because they played all the Steam games that they could do. Which is hilarious.
Did they play Soccer Gamer?
I don't even know.
Then they're freaking liars if they said they ran out of games. They just lied to you. How do you feel about that? You see, here at Anime Can Fall in Love, we're all about honesty. We would never lie to you like that.
We don't ever lie to you guys. Come on. No, that's not lying is not the best policy. That is the one, dude. Lying ain't the best policy. I'm just saying, man. Lying ain't the best policy.
Also, this game is 20 minutes till dawn.
Oh, yeah, this game is called 20 Minutes Till Dawn. It's, you know what I should have said in the beginning? Sorry, viewers. Let me restart. Hey, guys. Welcome back to Wedding Witch. In the last episode, we played Deadly Premonition. I don't know. How old?
Yeah, I'll play Wedding Witch again. Dude, that witch has got it going on, let me tell you.
Yeah. Dude, if I am...
Just say that every time Wedding Witch comes out, so then you can make a compilation of me saying that.
The Wedding Witch is going on.
Yeah, she has got it going on.
She's all that I want, and I've waited so long.
The only Steam Train episode I've seen was not even an actual Steam Train episode because I think Aaron, like, he, like, what do they call it when they take over the train?
Oh.
Hijacked. He hijacked the train.
He hijacked
and he joined them. And it was just Aaron and Ross, so it wasn't even actually Steam Train. They were playing Metal Slug 3.
That's funny. I just find it funny. I remember, cause like I actually watched it only through, I only watched it through, like compilations of their intros. So. Sorry, I don't know why, but my boy John's dumb. But yeah, I only watched it through a compilation of their intros, so I didn't actually watch the actual episodes of Game Grumps. I will say the only actual Game Grump Let's Plays I've watched, I think the only one I ever did watch though was the Punch Out Wii one, actually, all things considered. That one's a funny one, and if you
What is this?
if you've ever played, what's up, Logan?
The game I was playing earlier.
What is this?
This
This is the game I was playing earlier. 20 minutes till dawn. I was telling you about it.
Oh, then this is what it is.
I'm actually impressed at how many particles are on the screen right now, and your game's still running fine.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of the system requirements for the game in general aren't that bad in the first place. It's like it's a zombie survivor game, so.
I imagine so. It's a freaking 2D game, too. So 2D games are very much less intensive, especially if you figure them out. Yeah, if you want. Like Helldivers is actually surprisingly cheap compared to the rest of the to the rest of current games that came out.
Oh, it's only $40.
It's only $40. That's $20 less. That's $20 in your pocket. Let's think about that.
It's $30 less than Persona 3 Reload. And $20 more than playing Persona 3 FPS.
But it's pretty much $20 more than if you were to.
I'll get it.
Wait, actually, is it $20 more than playing Persona FPS?
Well, because I only spent $20 to play it.
Oh.
That's relatively cheap.
I think it's relatively cheap if you're not a college student.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cheap game.
If you got a normal paying job
Helldivers.
that you're not a slave to, for sure.
Although I will say tuition is a lot cheaper than rent.
Oh yeah, I should probably.
People who pay rent are probably rolling their eyes at me. They're like, this kid doesn't even pay rent.
This kid doesn't even pay rent. What kind of dude?
Honestly, the tuition's not that bad. It's the fact that tuition is expensive and I can't work.
Yeah.
Well, even though I did. Don't tell the government that though.
Tell the government.
But I was a full-time student and working 2 jobs.
Are you not allowed to do that?
They don't like. They just don't like it when you do that. I think. Because you get benefits for being a full-time student.
Should I censor that for the IRS to not hunt you down?
No, they're not gonna watch this. They don't even care.
Bro, look at just the next day, the IRS comes to your door. Ah.
No, they can't do anything to me legally. Because they know I work 2 jobs because I have to pay taxes, right? They already know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying they probably they don't like it because
don't you
as a full-time student, they give me benefits because I can't work.
Yeah, but you don't know
I
you
work
also
anyway. I work 2 jobs.
You also
so
get,
I could have just worked a full-time job.
Funnily enough, if you're working 2 jobs as well, you also get benefits from that as well for taxes. I forgot what it is, but
you can claim the gas that you drove with.
Can you?
You can
Yeah, the miles.
Oh, frick! I should be driving. Why haven't I been driving?
If you drive only from your first job to the second job, you can claim the miles that you drive.
Gosh darn it! Are you kidding me? Are you serious? This whole time, I've been taking buses, claiming Uber. I could have bought a car.
Well, no, it's way cheaper. It's way cheaper if you just take the bus.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you did drive, you could claim the miles from your first job to your second job.
I mean, I'm eventually gonna start driving. I'm gonna stop taking the bus, but frick, dude. I should get a second job once I get a car. I'm gonna start driving in a month, so.
Finally.
Congrats.
Yeah. I just.
How long did that take?
It took what's 22 minus 16? That's like 6 years. It took me 6 years. If I'm doing for more convenience sake, I would say I could have done it when I was 18, so 4 years. If I was doing it after COVID, maybe 3 years? I don't know. Either way, it's a long time coming. I don't know.
I got my license as soon as I could.
That's great. I was literally told not to get my license because there was no point for it when I was 16.
It depends.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly because, like, I mean, At the end of the day, I was living with my grandma, so we weren't affording a freaking car for me at the time. But then when I was, when I moved, it was COVID time, so I didn't have a reason to do it then either. At the same time, though, I was just like in my house, like I could have easily gotten my license. I could have easily taken driving lessons or something. And then, I don't know, just have my license, just to have my license so I could drive later, whatever's. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm starting it now, so.
I mean, that's very fair though, because you're 16. Most 16-year-olds don't have a job. What are you gonna do?
Funnily enough, I had a job when I was 16. When I was 15 to 17, I didn't like my job, so I quit when I was a 2 year. 2 years though, 2 years at one place.
I have enough space now. Yeah, I have enough space now.
There you go.
I just purged a bunch of games just now.
Dude, I just had a bunch of games sitting in my library, like all of the freaking Valve games, because I think because in my head I'm like, oh, I can run a freaking Gmod at peak.
I can run everything.
I can run Gmod at peak performance without any missing textures. At the end of the day, I found missing textures, so there's no point in having all of those games in there anyways.
I love these types of games, by the way. These are like some of my favorite games to play.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I love Gmod.
Yeah, Gmod's cool. I only played this kind of game though when I played AFK Arena. I've talked about this.
What?
I've talked about this in
AFK Arena has a version of this game?
Yeah. It had a version of it has a version of this game essentially. But you only play for like so many levels before eventually they ran out of levels. They only do so much of these kinds of levels, honestly. I 100%ed it in like an hour. It's not that hard. Honestly, AFK Arena got really stale too. I was just like, I mean, there's technical strategy in this game, but fuck that. I don't know how to figure this shit out.
Sometimes I play these games to go sleep.
That's crazy. I wouldn't do that necessarily.
You know why? I played so many of these games that I can pretty much like autopilot when I play these games.
I see.
So I just need to beat it with these two characters.
Are you gonna 100% it right now? Are we gonna 100% it right here, right now?
That would take a minimum of 40 minutes, assuming that I don't screw up.
We'll do it. Let's do it. Dang. So you had to play every single gun and every single character?
Okay, well, this game's stupid. Okay, so you see this 15?
Yeah.
So that's the difficulty. Darkness 15, right?
Yeah.
You need to play each single individual darkness in order to unlock the next one.
Oh, wow. Are you serious?
So I had to do 15 20-minute runs before I could even start earning any achievements.
Are you kidding? Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah.
So in like 1 hour, 1 hour. That's 2 hours, 3 hours.
That is insane.
Yeah.
The only thing that is about these games is that every single version of this game is incredibly grindy to get all the achievements.
That's kind of crazy, actually. What the frick?
It's not insanely grindy. You just have to beat the game.
Like 17 different times, and then some.
It's easier than most games.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I imagine it's easier.
I hate the achievements where it's like, get 10 shots in a row without hitting anybody's eyes. And I'm like, what?
It just sounds tedious at the end of the day.
Hey, John.
What?
They should make a Persona version of this. They probably can make a good amount of money, honestly, if they made a Persona version of this.
You'd make a
Honestly,
good amount of money making anything Persona.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we continue on to the next game?
We only have 15 minutes on the clock. If you want to do one more run.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Oh, you don't want to play this anymore? Let's not. Okay.
Okay, let's see.
We can move on to the next game if you want.
I got you. There's a good chance that I'll probably just die though.
What's the next game?
Listen, I just want to say, out to the viewers, I don't force him to play all the games. I just want to say that I don't force him to play games. You know, we are here in Annie Make You Fall in Love. We're consensual in what we request, or of what we have in each other. You know, we're consensual. We will ask if you want to do something. We'll write a contract, all that jazz. You know.
Wait, I didn't get a contract.
You're an intern. But yeah. Anyways.
No, he's not even an intern.
Explain. What is
They're
that?
nobody. If you're not John Tired Kyle, you're nobody.
If you don't have a
I
singular
don't know.
percent.
Maybe we can get the whole server to fight over who has that 1%. The 0.1%.
What we do is we dig out a giant pit. Give them all. No, put one shovel in the middle and have them race towards the shovel to kill each other.
So
Survival
whoever
wins.
survives at
In
the
what
end can have the 0.1%.
In real life.
Oh, and how are we gonna do that? We all live like. Actually, funnily enough, Donald's the only person that lives far away.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I mean, like, you know, we could always just like, I mean, with our combined 33.3%, we'll just
With our powers combined.
with our powers combined, we are Captain Planet. But with our 33.3%, we'll just fly you guys over there to get rid of that 0.1%.
I think what we do is whoever makes the most videos for us, the most content, they can have the 0.1%.
Yeah, I mean, like, eventually whoever becomes like.
Basically, so here's the way I see it. So whoever like makes the most content, you know, they're super happy to like make content, but then like slowly, like, you know, over the course of a year, like they realize that we're actually just like abusing them and using them and stuff like that, and we're not really friends anymore, you know, like we're just like really mean.
Yeah.
You know how like we started from the bottom, we're like we'll always be friends and stuff like that, but then eventually we become like really like bad businessmen or whatever.
I like to
So I think it becomes kind of like a movie where it gets to that point, and then the person who is like trying to get that 1.1%, he's like, you know what, like I used to want to be a part of this company, but now I don't. And then we're like, ooh, he's right, look at what we become. And then we like change our ways, and then I guess they get the company. I don't know.
we all get canceled online, and we all have to like backpedal in like our decisions. So
I'd love to get canceled.
John, Ty, and Kyle have been literally abusing me, using me for content, and not paying me enough for their consensual means. Us being like, I didn't want to make this video. We all didn't want to make this video, but we have to come clean and respond.
How many freaking Jesus Christ? This is kind of fun, actually.
I wouldn't mind getting canceled.
Why is that? Like, explain.
Because then I wouldn't have to care anymore. Just like frick it.
But then you'll.
I like looking.
I don't know.
Well, what are you gonna do? Cancel me again? I don't exist anymore.
No, but it's like a. Imagine having a wall. It's like a white wall. And then imagine really just like somebody. Imagine you like. Just take like a streak of brown paint and then scrape that wall. And now. Imagine the IRS said you can't have another wall. Like, now what? You know?
Hopefully these aren't all in Japanese or Chinese.
Did you say you what? You what? You all paint the wall? Well, now it's an ugly brown, John.
I don't care. That's the whole point. If it's brown, then it doesn't matter what color it is anymore.
You can add.
Wait, if it's already screwed up, then it doesn't matter anymore. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
If they put a little thing on my thing, I'm like, whatever. Now I can do whatever the heck I want. I had to keep the wall white, but now, look, now it's brown. I'll make it brown. I'll make it red. I'll make it blue. The wall is my oyster now. Can't do anything. Untouchable, untouchable. That's me.
Yeah.
I didn't know you can add governors like as mods in the workshop.
Got Hatsune Miku as a governor.
Like, I think now on my free time, if I'm not playing any games, I'm gonna look at all of these like broken ass like civs, because holy shit, they are crazy.
Not even gonna.
Who comes up with these ideas?
I mean, once you give somebody freaking like a workshop,
Access to the internet.
no, anytime you give somebody the work, like anytime you give a game a workshop, you're gonna get the craziest shit ever, and that's amazing. I think.
He don't know if I say something like that's actually inappropriate where you censor it.
I mean, yeah, if you like say the N-word.
Just leave it in. Just leave it in, bro.
I'm not leaving in the N-word.
No, well, okay, no, not. I'm just wondering because just in case. But
I mean,
so
if you also say something, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was so funny. I was like telling my cousins like, oh yeah, I want to get a hitbox. I was like, what's a hitbox? It's because like, you know what a hitbox is, right?
No. Explain.
So for fighting games, I use a fight stick.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. I know what a
arcade
hitbox is now.
Yeah, I want to try a hitbox.
It's just
I played with yeah, it's just button. It's
We wanted a hitbox because people couldn't touch them in real life.
But then I was searching it up on Google, like hitbox, you know, whatever. I put like HIT, and then I was gonna do space box or just combine box, right?
Yeah.
And the first thing that come up when I searched up HIT was Hitler.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad.
I thought that was really funny.
You can talk about Hitler.
Yeah, you can talk about Hitler. He just can't.
You know, he's not that bad.
Okay. God damn it.
Well, I mean, it depends on what sense, right? He's
just-
obviously an evil person, but he knew what he was doing.
It's like
I mean, he
every
was
single
also-
persona villain. They're just fighting for something for the salvation of humanity.
Would you kill Hitler when he's an artist? Would you kill Hitler when he was a baby? Those are the questions we
If
ask.
I know that he's gonna do what he's gonna do, yeah.
You can't. Hey, Donald. Here's the thing, though. You can't ask me that question because I'll just say yes.
I think most people would just say yes.
Yeah, without. Really...
I don't think it's controversial to want to kill Hitler.
That's.
I'm just gonna be honest. If you wanted to kill Hitler, like I don't think that's not like a hot take. I think that's a pretty cold take, in my opinion. You know, I don't know much. You know, maybe I could be wrong. I might be in the minority. I want to kill Hitler. I might be in the minority. I don't know.
I mean, didn't they like allude to it in like, well, not technically allude to it, but like, in basically Marvel, they're like, what if we just go and kill baby Thanos?
Oh yeah, that's what
mean,
that's what Don Cheadle said. He's like, what if we just like go back in time and then he like
Thanos was a baby.
And then he did like a movement with his like with his finger, where it's like putting freaking like wire like or whatever it's called over his freaking
Rope?
neck. It's rope, and then just strangling like he's strangling him. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if I want to kill a baby. Even if it's Hitler.
That's what a psychopath would say. They wouldn't mind.
they wouldn't mind killing a baby.
I would definitely need to like warm up a little bit.
You
If
don't
someone
think-
just walked into my room and they're just like, "Here's a gun, go kill baby Hitler," I'd be like, "Well, I don't know if I can do that right now."
Say, hold up.
I need to psych myself up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I'd have to read up on history and like look at the things that he's done. I'd be like, "Okay,
You
yeah,
have
right,
to
okay,
read
okay.
up
I can do it. I can do it now."
Okay, I just read the 7th grade chapter all on World War II, I think I'm ready.
You should I could be your hype man for it.
Oh my god.
What if instead of going like back in like, you know that meme where they're just like, oh yeah, you go back in time, you move a chair, something happens, right?
Oh yeah,
What?
that's right, the butterfly effect. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
If you move
What
a
if you
chair,
just-
yeah.
What if you just like went back in time and then just like whispered in people's ears about it, and they're just like, do it.
You could just say the same logic. Oh wait, are you talking about like Hitler still?
Yes.
I was saying you could do the same logic of just being like, you know what, Hitler, your art is good, and then he doesn't go and become a fascist.
I downloaded a bunch of anime like civs. Let's find some broken ones.
Could you imagine if the plot twist is that someone went back in time to tell him his art was bad?
Oh my gosh.
That's what really happened.
It's the same logic where it's like it's the same logic where if we ever just found out that aliens actually
Could you imagine if it's like an Eren Yeager situation
Oh gosh, wait, I
where
didn't
Hitler was actually like he was faltering, he's like, I can't do this. This is wrong. But someone from the future is like, what are you doing? I read
Oh,
about
you're
you in
talking-
the history books. Is
Oh,
this
so-
really the Hitler that I read about?
This was really
Hey, that. Oh, I can't read that.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Adolf?
Good.
Stand up and fight. Is this what your allies died for?
Read Hitler's
Remember your fellow allies in fascism?
your
For your partners of crime, Italy and Japan?
I thought reading
Were their
Yu-Gi-Oh
deaths
cards
for
was bad.
nothing? Fight. You need to stand up and fight.
You read a Hitler's diary about that guy, it's like it seems like Hitler's always talking about this other guy that keeps like talking to him, like inspiring him, but like he doesn't even mention him by name and nobody even knows about who he is. What's all this about?
The ultimate plot twist.
You ever heard about that conspiracy theory where like everybody thinks that Hitler actually survived? He managed to escape. He had a doppelganger take the bullet for him. And so he ran away to like who knows where and like raised his family outside of like Germany.
I've heard of that before.
Yeah, I heard about that in 6th grade and I think that's insane.
Well, it's kind of funny on paper because it's just like well, we never found his body, so technically he could still be alive. It's like, what?
Didn't we find his body? I thought we did.
I don't know. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but I heard like, I think it's like the CIA or the FBI, like, or like the United States, like they tried to find his body, like after the war was over, they couldn't find it. Some other countries tried looking for it, they couldn't find it. Like they couldn't verify his body. They're just like, we were told that he's dead, but we haven't seen his body.
Yeah. Dude, it's like the same thing with what's his face?
Because in all honesty, if you think about it, the people who found his body probably were only like a couple guys.
Yeah, probably.
Bro, I should
Probably
just
some
make
like
freaking
journals or right hand man, right? The guy who's like walking in on his room,
Yeah.
which is not just anybody, right? It's the Chancellor of Germany.
No, yeah.
I should just make a freaking Civ mod where I'm just like, oh yeah, this Civ gets like plus 50% to everything. Kill a unit, you get like your units get like plus 10 billion combat strength, and you get like all this kind of random shit
Yeah.
just for existing.
I forgot who it was. But did you also hear about like how I forgot who it was. It was either Lewis or Clark who potentially hung themselves, but it's actually there are more like there's more
Oh,
evidence
Spider-Man.
to support that he
Oh.
didn't get hung.
Oh, you're talking about real people. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Lewis or Clark. I forgot who it was. I think it was Lewis. I think. That everybody's saying like.
I heard hang, and I thought you were going down the path like, oh yeah, there's like this one Spider-Man story where Spider-Man hanged himself, but he just hung himself because he wanted to get away from being a superhero.
No, that is a sad Spider-Man.
But it wasn't actually Spider-Man.
Oh, somebody else. Okay.
It was a doppelganger. More like he just fabricated a fake Spider-Man
Ah, I see.
so that he can live on the countryside.
That's crazy.
You fool, that was just an illusion that you conjured up in your dream.
That is some freaking what's his face? Mysterio.
Oh, down.
That's some Mysterio level like trickery for Spider-Man to pull.
It's from Bo 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 Bo.
Bo 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 bo. I'm about to say something that's probably gonna piss off so many people who love this game.
Do it.
Man, there are a lot of less anime titties in this one. I wish there was more.
In this game, dude, in the menu scene, they're like popping out.
Dude, that Belle from Wedding Witch, she has got it going on. Let me tell you.
It is insane.
Did you record that one?
I did record that one.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, I didn't know you were up.
Were there.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably didn't know you
I mean,
were
there's a good chance that you're there.
Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be pulled up anyways. We're gonna release it anyways.
Hey, you wanna? I have other games that. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna play those ones.
Isn't it funny though? Like, John, isn't it funny that like I chose to censor Soccer Gamer, but I feel like I'm not gonna censor Wedding Witch.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to censor.
Yeah, not really.
Technically, there isn't.
No, yeah, cause I don't censor anything for like necessarily like. I only censor 2 times in Soccer Gamer, and the only times I censor them is when it just felt like too much, you know? It was a little
There's
too
never
much.
such a thing as too much.
Most of the CGs.
Like, I mean, 2 of the CGs are literally like have their behind out, like extremely out. One literally just has her ass just facing the freaking screen. Like,
oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
And I was like, I can't use that. That one I was just like,
what am I supposed to do with this?
Like literally, I censored it with the flan so hard. Like some of the
dude, that flan is so clutch. Oh my god.
Dude, half of the screen is covered. Half of the text boxes is covered up. And I'm like, well, it has to be this way. There ain't no way.
It has to be this way. But who's to judge who right from wrong? And when your God is down, I think we'll both agree. Violence breeds violence. But in the end, it has to be this way.
Dude. Oh, never mind. I was like, man, I wish I had 360 so I can play Metal Gear Rising. I'm pretty sure it's on
What?
Steam.
Kind of feels like the American election.
Wow.
The question is, who's Senator Armstrong and who's Biden?
Yeah. What if they're both just Senator Armstrong? And they're just standing,
Senator Armstrong.
and they're both just standing there and just like waiting for them to punch each other, but none of them punch each other.
I'm making the mother of all omelets here, Trump. Can't fret over every egg.
Nano machines, Biden. They just start saying Senator Armstrong quotes at each other.
What? This? I know this artist, and they got
It's
added to
literally just the
use
same
that.
thing, but with just Trump and Biden instead.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So this is the game.
I can see that.
I haven't been commenting too much about the gameplay.
If I'm being real, it kind of explains
This is a
itself.
one shot, so
Yeah. It kind of explains itself, I'm not even gonna lie.
yeah. If you don't understand what's going on right now,
That's okay. I'm trying to think of what I would want to play for the channel. And
And Persona 4.
oh, it's all about you, isn't it?
It's such a...
Even though I picked like half the games on the channel.
I'm pretty sure you're playing most of the games too. Like the most of the games that are on this channel. I'm trying to look right now. Maybe it's just because you've been running Sakura Gamer and Okami. And I think the only one I've played personally on my own while you watch is Deadly Premonition, really. Oh, and Persona, I guess. Never mind, we're pretty even, actually. We're pretty even. This game's kind of
I still
nutty.
need to stock up the evenings with John. I only have 2.
This is... To be honest, too, I've like lost my streak of blank papers, but I don't know. It's looking like blank papers is
Steadily growing.
I don't know. It's weird. What's it called? Bad Lip Reads has reached 1K, so, and Sheriff Hayseed also reached 100. So, I'm pretty satisfied right now.
I think you're getting there. I think I think you're really getting there.
I think eventually, if I like start posting just a little bit more, just to build out that catalog, it should be fine.
Because I think for sure, like your most recent videos, you're not getting a ton of views, but it's getting consistent now.
Yeah, yeah. It does help that I have like 300 subscribers on deck, which is really good. But yeah, once you get those like, what's it called again? What is your show? What is your show called again?
I think we're calling it an evening with John. I can't remember what I call it in the video.
Dude, that's gonna be so sick once you start that. Once you start that up, it's gonna be so sick. Ah, dude, once I also get those freaking... Once I get everything settled and blank papers and everything, and like, eventually actually get to the freaking movie videos, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, because we still have Up on Poppy Hill. I forgot about that.
We have 5, actually. We have, Snatch.
I was thinking about the podcast.
Oh, well, we have 2 episodes of the podcast as well. So we have 5 movies and 2 podcast episodes. We have...
We have Up on Poppy Hill. What's the other one?
It's, Spirited Away.
Oh, I forgot we did one on that.
Yeah. And then for movies, we got Snatched, Ratatouille, and The Thing.
Dude, that's such a good movie. I love that movie.
I wish we should do a podcast episode of that eventually. I think
It's such a good movie.
we could like talk about that still. Dude, that movie is insanely good. I'm surprised how much like that movie stuck with me, man. That is a
Which
crazy
one?
movie. The Thing. Man, The Thing.
What thing?
Such a
Oh,
good
is it
movie.
actually called The Thing?
Yeah, The
Yeah,
Thing.
The Thing.
I think we even kind of
John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yeah.
Oh! I remember, I'm stupid.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah,
That's the Among Us one.
Yeah, the Amogus. Dude, I would be so upset if somehow I wasn't able to watch that one blind, man.
Oh, was that your first time watching it?
Literally the first time watching it.
Oh,
So that's
We
probably
did it.
why like it hit me like a truck when I watched it, man. It is crazy.
What's
Well-
a fun game?
Well, that
What
was
is a fun
20
game to
minutes.
play?
Well, actually, it was 40 minutes, but yeah, it was 20 minutes. So, 20 minutes till dawn. So,
Why don't you play fighting games?
thank you guys for watching. We could play, I don't know. It just depends.
You could just cut it at the well.
Well,